everybody, it's Janine over at Slow Happy Vintage. I'm coming to you from the garden today as I am dog sitting our daughter's little dog, and he can be a little escape artist, so I can't leave him unattended for very long. But anyway, I have lots of cameos to show you. Not today, unfortunately, because they're upstairs, and like I said, I'm in the garden. I was planning on doing a full-blown cameo video with lots of history and things like that, and I still might do that, but I've been really busy, so I might just go ahead and share the collection that I have with you instead, but we'll get to that later. But I have started accumulating a few things that I wanted to show you in my travels. I did go to the swap meet today just for a short time, and I can't wait to show you what I found. So I'm not sure how this is going to work. You might see dogs running around, birds, airplanes, who knows what. We'll see how it works. All right, we are really high-tech today. We've got a white piece of paper and natural lighting. Hopefully that will work. And I'm just going to show you some highlights versus going through pretty much everything that I found. These are just some art paper abstract, probably from the 80s earrings. They're pierced earrings, but they were really, really fun. I think these are Japan. Yeah, made in Japan. Earrings, little clippies. And these are not marked, but look at those stones on there. They're iridescent leaves. They're pressed to glass and little seed beads. I thought these were really, really pretty. I hope the lighting's okay. Arthur Pepper little earrings that need a couple of rhinestones replaced. These are coral climbers. There's a little bit of damage to these, but look how beautiful they are. It's got gold rimmed, and I'm not sure if that's enamel over lucite. I think that's what it is. It's back painted or reverse painted lucite. They're marked coral right there. And then this just looks like a 1928 piece. It's marcasite, and this is just a Marvella plastic fold over clasp. Like I said, I don't usually pick these up, but they were super cheap, and this is just a West German acrylic faceted beaded necklace. These are all $1.50 each. Normally they're about $3 at this particular thrift store, but they had a half off sale, so they were $1.50 each. A couple of non-jewelry finds. These are very old prints. Says something on here on the back. Old Masters Radio Picture Frame Company from Brooklyn, New York. I have not yet looked up who these are of, but what was drawing me to them was the fact that they're in bubble frames. The glass here is convex, I guess. Yeah, concave is that way, so it's convex. And I just sold like a sentimental mother's card framed in some convex glass, and it sold almost immediately for around $22. So I thought these were a nice find. I think I paid $2 a piece for these. Another thing I found at the bins was this Louisiana, sounds like I'm from Louisiana cookery book. It is quite old, and it still has its little pamphlet inside. Is that 1954? I think it is. By the Louisiana State University Press. Anyway, my heritage goes back to Louisiana and also Italy, but I thought this was kind of a fun book. Raccoon, Mexican rabbit pie. There's just some interesting recipes in here. Fun cookbook. That was $1. And then at the swap meet today, I found, I don't know if you can see it. Let me roll this up. I found this, I believe this is a Matlock made in USA cookie jar of a rosebud. And this was $5. It's in great condition, except it does have a little tiny chip right here, which is not that big of a deal. Otherwise, it's in great condition. So that was $5, and I'm thinking that I can probably get $30 to $50 for it. So going back to jewelry, these guys I found at a yard sale, and I'm not quite sure the age of them. They are hand-painted wood. The pinbacks, they're newer C-class. I don't know if these were, I don't think they were added later. I think these are original. They could be as early as the 40s through 70s possibly. They were only $2 each, and I just thought they were super cute. Next are a few pictures of things I didn't buy at the swap meet, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about why I didn't buy them. I had to run upstairs and get this piece. This is part of my cameo collection that you'll be seeing shortly. It is a cameo, it's a shell cameo in rolled gold or gold filled. I believe it's gold filled setting. You can tell it's very old. It's got the classic tube hinge and the C-clasp. And believe it or not, I found this at a thrift store for 50 cents. It is absolutely lovely. And I will probably be keeping this one, at least for a while. I mean, you know, everything's pretty much for sale if the price is right, but that one's pretty special. And I also found this little sugared fly. This is marked Korea, and I think this was bought in a little lot of things. I paid $7 for the lot, and it had quite a few things in it, so I'm not exactly sure what I could, probably $1 for that I paid. And I think they're selling for around 15 to 20. On to today's finds at the swap meet. I have not tested anything that I'm going to show you today because I just got home, and I did get this ring there. This is a deco. It says sterling on it. I'm hoping it's sterling. I don't know about the stones in there. They are most likely just glass, but I thought it was cute and it fit, and I am wearing it. These little earrings, they look to be sterling and turquoise. I'm going to have to test them. They're not marked. They are reminiscent of some Navajo pieces. Wait, they might be marked. To look at those more closely. Anyway, those are $5, and I thought they were quite cute. These are Trifari earrings. They do have the crown mark over the T. They are marked right there, so they're probably from the 50s. And a Trifari brooch, same time period, signed Trifari right there. These were $5. These are all the $5 ones. And these are not marked, but I really like these stones, almost like a satin glass, or I'm not exactly sure what those stones are. And this is obviously an AB rhinestone. But they had just the stones were fun on those, so I decided to get those. Those were also $5, which is a little bit more than I like to pay. And then these I have looked at for a couple of weeks now. When I first saw them, she only had one, and she's like, oh, it'll show up eventually, the other one. And I don't know how old these are, but I just love this Art Nouveau style. I mean, look at how beautiful that is. It's just... So she found both of them. They were $3. I don't know if you can see those very well. And all of these were $1 each. So these are not marked. They look very Napier-ish, but not marked. They're pretty heavy. And these are not marked either. They look very West German, possibly Japan, but they hang like this. Oops, like this. And I just thought those were really pretty for $1. We have, all right, I probably should have turned the camera off and got organized before I did all this. I can't find the, here we go. These are Weiss, also just in the dollar section. They have lovely little rhinestones on them with prongs, and I believe they just hug your ear. Really cute. And this is a cheaper, newer piece, but I have a horse tax sale coming up, and I'm going to take a lot of Western jewelry there, and I thought this was really cute that I could probably sell that there, and it was just $1. Last but not least, I have two more. This necklace, I don't know, I know I've seen this symbol before, but I don't know who it is offhand. I think I know it's not an expensive brand, but I just thought this was kind of a cute necklace. And if worst case scenario, I can use parts to repair other things for it. Hold on, I gotta go check on the dogs. All is well. The dogs are sitting by a culvert pipe that they have seen a ground squirrel in before, so they love to hang out at that culvert pipe. Now this piece does not have a tag or any markings, and it's very tangled up, but I saw these charms on it and looked to me either like Florenza or Goldette. It's missing its little, actually I saw this last week and it had little turquoise beads on it. So I'll have to fix that. But I just thought, once again, for $1, worst case scenario, I can use the chains and pieces for other repair work. Then the last one in this batch is this Trifari necklace. It's got the little key dangle, so you know it's Trifari. And it needs to be cleaned up. It's just lucite. Actually, is it lucite or is it glass? No, it's glass. So it's a very long glass necklace. I think I have this in another color as well. I'll have to go through my Trifari stuff. But I'm going to have to clean all this stuff up and get it listed, right? The last thing is, I think, my favorite thing that I found, and it is a signer bedazzled rhinestone clamper bracelet. It has a safety chain, or not a safety chain, it has a safety clasp right here, and the spring. This thing does not look like it has ever been worn. It is in beautiful condition. There's not any wear to the enamel. The gold doesn't have any wear. It is marked signer right in there. I don't know if you can see that. So they had it marked 14, but he charged me 10 for it, and even 14 is a good price for this. I've seen them, there are a couple listed on eBay right now, some of them pretty high, which is a little unrealistic, like in the 200 range. I think they're selling more in the $75 to $100 range. So for a $10 investment, I don't think that was a bad decision. The only thing I think I forgot to tell you price-wise was the ring that I'm wearing. It was $10, and that's a little bit more than I normally will pay for something for resale, especially a ring. But I'm planning to keep that one at least for a while, so oftentimes I'll pay up a little more for something I'm planning to keep. All right, I hope you're having a great week, and we'll see you in the next video. Where's the other earring? Where'd you go, earring? I probably should have turned the camera off and got organized before I did all this.